Solutions for our children's future are really going to depend upon understanding the situation. The situation is that we have a gap between what is understood about global warming by the relevant scientific community and what's known by the people who need to know, and that's the public. The truth is that we have a planetary emergency, and this is not obvious to the public because weather fluctuations are much larger than global average climate change. But the reason that we can have a problem is the inertia of the climate system. It does not respond quickly as you begin to apply forces to it because the ocean is 4 kilometers deep, the ice sheets are 3 kilometers thick. So when we add gases like carbon dioxide to the atmosphere, which are like a blanket, they reduce the Earth's heat radiation to space, and so they cause an energy imbalance where you've got more energy coming in from the sun than heat going out, and that causes the planet to warm up, but it takes time because of this great inertia. So we've only experienced about half of the warming due to the gases that are already in the atmosphere. The rest is still in the pipeline, and the danger is that we can pass tipping points in which the dynamics of the system begins to take over, and you get changes that are out of our control. The bad news is that it's become clear from the science that we're already in a dangerous level of atmospheric carbon dioxide. But the good news is that it's still possible to deal with this problem, and there would be multiple benefits of doing that. Just to mention a couple of tipping points, ice sheet disintegration is a good example. The main process is the ocean gets warmer. That causes the ice shelves, the tons of ice from the ice sheets that come out into the ocean, to melt, and that causes the ice streams from the ice sheets to surge and deliver icebergs to the ocean more rapidly. And you can get to a point where the disintegration of the ice sheet becomes a dynamic process that's out of your control. The same thing is true with species. If we drive a number of them to extinction, because of the interdependencies of species, you can have ecosystems begin to collapse, and then you lose many species. One tipping point that is already well underway is the Arctic sea ice. The one chart shows where the sea ice this last summer, the amount remaining at the end of the summer is only 51% of what it was 30 years ago, because the Arctic is getting warmer and the sea ice is melting. It's also thinner ice that's remaining. It's only about half as thick as it was 30 years ago. So the volume of ice has been reduced by 75%. And we're going to lose that ice at the end of the melt season, at the end of the summer, within the next few decades, conceivably within a decade. But where does the excess energy go? Most of it has to go into the ocean. The nations of the world distributed more than 3,000 Argo floats around the world's ocean. And what it shows is that the amount of heat in the ocean is increasing. So there's about as much warming in the pipeline as that which has already occurred.